6 months. So in a year, it will be twice 2. If the loan or deposit was for 5 years, then the number of conversion period would be 10. Year में 2, 5 years में 10. Now here, be careful about this conversion. Conversion period. Conversion period description. 1 day. The question will be said compounded annually. That is number of conversion period in a year. एक साल में 365. Don't ever assume 366. We don't know the year. That is leap or not. Always assume 365. If it is given year so and so, and if that's leap year, then you can take 366. But generally here they will not give you year, and every year, normal year is 365. Compounded monthly, that means 1 month. So conversion period will be 12. 1 month. So 12 months. 3 months means compounded quarterly. And so conversion period will be 4. 3 months, 3 months, 3 months. So 12 divided by 3, which is 4. 6 months. Conversion semi-annually, compounded semi-annually. And 12 months is compounded annually. Compound interest formula. The first formula is important. A is equal to formula number 4. In simple interest, already we have 3 formulas. Agreed? Simple interest formulas. I'll say one more time. Capital I is equal to capital P into small I into small t, where P is principal, A is amount, accumulated amount, I is rate of interest in point form, and T is number of years. Then there was another formula, A is equal to P plus I, and then there was last formula, that is A is equal to P in bracket 1 plus IT. Now here the formula is A is equal to P in bracket 1 plus I raised to N, where they're saying what is I? I here is annual rate of interest in decimal divided by annual rate of decimal, okay, divided by number of conversion period per year. What is conversion period? ऊपर के टेबल में conversion period दिया है ना, number of conversion period in a year, वो लेने का. If it is daily, then 365 divided by 365. If it is monthly, divided by 12, and so on. Another formula is the same. A is equal to P plus I. This formula was there in simple interest, so it's not a new formula. From that, I derived another formula. I is equal to A minus P. Mind you, the first formula is A is equal to, not I is equal to, A for amount. Amount accumulated. Now, amount में से principal minus कर दो, आपको मिल जाएगा interest. So here, only one new formula. Remember that formula. A is equal to P in bracket 1 plus I upon I raised to N. A is equal to P in bracket 1 plus I raised to N is the formula. Let's move further. Here. P is equal to rupees 2 lakhs. Period 3 years. Rate of interest 10% per annum. Find amount if compounding is done 4 types: annually, semi-annually. Semi-annually means 6 months, quarterly 3 months, and monthly. So 4 calculations are there: A, B, C, D. So first, A, compounding is done annually. Then P is 2 lakhs. I is 10% per annum is 0.10. N is equal to 3 years. Then A is equal to annually. So I'm not doing anything. Whatever given, I'm using the same thing. 2 lakhs, interest rate 10% per annum. So as it is 0. form में 0.10. Now I'm solving. A is equal to P in bracket 1 plus I raised to N. That is A is equal to 2 lakhs into 1 plus 0.10 raised to 3. I don't know whether you are aware how to calculate raised to 3. क्या आपको 1 plus 0.10 will give you 1.1 or 1.10 raised to 3. कैलकुलेटर पे करने को आता है क्या आप लोगों को? डू यू नो? यस, इनटू इनटू दबा के करना है, मालूम है ना? जिनको नहीं मालूम है एक बार मैं बोल देता हूँ. So you get in bracket 1 plus 0.10. So on calculator 1 plus 0.10, 1.1 into 2 times you have to press, or even you can press once and then equal to sign. If you press equal to once, it will become raised to 2. One more time equal to, and it will become raised to 3. बार बार 1.1 into 1.1 into 1.1 नहीं करना है. शॉर्टकट मालूम है कि नहीं मालूम है? Do you know this shortcut? Okay. So before I move further, let me check on a calculator. Do fast this. I'm telling you what to do. 5 raised to 7 and give me answer on a calculator. 5 raised to 7. Do it on a calculator and give me. 5 raised to 7. Yes, correct. 78,125. कैसे करना है? 5 into better twice, because I don't know your calculators. So better way is into twice. On some calculator, single into also will do. So into twice and then is equal to sign. How many times is equal to will be 6 times you have to press, because you want raised to 7. So 1 less, 6 times you have to press equal to sign. Anyway, so good. You know that. So better. You'll require it here. Now compounding is done semi-annually. B part. Compounding is done semi-annually. Amount remains same, 2 lakh. Interest is 0.10 per annum. I want semi-annually. So interest I'll have to divide by 2. आधा करना पड़ेगा. Half year. So even my interest rate should go half. 0.10 divided by 2. It's not plus. That's the division sign. See properly. It's a division sign. I'll zoom it and ज्यादा ही zoom हो गया. That's the division sign. Okay. Anyway, so it is divided by 2, 0.5, and then number of years 3, but half yearly. So my n becomes now 6. Half yearly 6 times, 3 years mein half year will come 6 times, so 6, and then solve it, and I got the answer as 2,68,019.128124. Rounded off to 2 digits after the decimal point, because we have rupees and paise. So point के बाद 128, third digit is 8. If the third digit is 5 or more than 5, add 1 to the second digit. अगर आंसर 1 to 4 आता था point के बाद 1 to 4, that will be 0.12 rounding off. Any doubt here? दोनों समझा? Earlier answer was 2,66,200. This answer is 2,68,019.13 more, because it is compounding semi-annually. Okay, so it will become more. Quarterly, it will be more than 2,68,019.13, and monthly it will be still more. You reduce the compounding period, and the amount, the final amount or accumulated amount will increase. Here it is. Compounding is done quarterly. P remains the same. Interest is 0.10. Now I'll have to divide it by 4. Quarter is divided by 4. Half year divided by 2. Quarter divided by 4. So you get 0.10 divided by 4 is 0.025 quarterly interest rate. And 3 years multiplied by 4. Here you did divide by 4. There you are doing multiplied by 4 is equal to 12. In semi-annual, you divided by 2 and you multiplied by 2. Here quarterly, so divided by 4 and multiplied by 4, 12. And then solve it. You'll get answer as 2,68,977.76 rounded off answer. 764. Third digit is 4. So it remains the same. Then compounding is done monthly. If compound is done monthly, P is equal to the same monthly to 0.10 divided by 12. And that comes to 0.00833333333. So I said there dot. Or you can show that bar sign recurring. And then 3 years monthly. So 3 years into 12, 36. As compounding is done monthly, my N should be in months, 36. So raised to 36. How to do raised to 36? Same way. Your 1 plus 0.008333333. Take on a calci, and then you do into and keep equal to sign. Press equal to sign 35 times, and you'll get the answer. Finally, it is rounded up to 2,69,636.37. This answer is greater than the earlier answer. Earlier answer was 2,68,977. This is 269. That was 68. This is 69. Compounding. I did same sum by 4 different methods or 4 different ways. Not different ways, different calculation. One was compounded annually. Second was compounded half yearly, that is semi-annually. Compounded quarterly and compounded monthly. Will give me the biggest amount or more amount? Definitely. When it is compounded monthly, you give me more answer. If it is compounded daily, the answer will be still more. Smaller the period of compounding, bigger the amount. Any doubt? Any doubt?
पढ़ाई के लिए मेहनत तो सब करते हैं, लेकिन स्मार्ट स्टडी कौन करता है? प्री एग्जाम ऐप के साथ बनाइए अपनी तैयारी सुपर स्मार्ट। प्री एग्जाम ऐप देता है वाइड रेंज के एग्जाम्स की तैयारी, जैसे जी, नीट, कैट, सीए फाउंडेशन, सीएस सीट, बैंकिंग, रेलवे, एसएससी, एमबीए एंट्रेंस, एसवाईजेसी, कॉम, टीवाईबी कॉम और भी बहुत कुछ। चैप्टर वाइज टेस्ट्स एंड मॉक टेस्ट्स, डिटेल्ड परफॉर्मेंस एनालिसिस, और अब तैयारी होगी एकदम परफेक्ट। कहीं भी कभी भी पढ़ाई करें और एक विशाल क्वेश्चन बैंक आपकी तैयारी को बनाए आसान। इंस्टेंट इवैल्यूएशन से तुरंत जानिए अपनी परफॉर्मेंस और पाएं पर्सनलाइज्ड फीडबैक। तो अब देरी किस बात की? प्री एग्जाम ऐप डाउनलोड करें और अपने नाम से रजिस्टर्ड करें और एक विशाल क्वेश्चन बैंक बिल्कुल फ्री और अपनी सफलता की कहानी लिखें। लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में है। प्री एग्जाम ऐप स्मार्ट तैयारी का साथी।
Next. See, when I said that, try and do such question only using calculator, no paper, no pencil. Okay. Determine amount and compound interest on. Determine amount, that is amount accumulated amount, and compound interest on 20,000 at the rate 6% per annum, compounded semi-annually, 6 months compounded for 6 years. Given that 1 plus I raised to n is equal to, this was ready-made given to you, so you don't have to do that on a calci. 1.42576 for I is equal to 3% and n is equal to 12. That value is ready-made given to you in the question. So if that value is given, you can do it on a calculator directly. First calculate A and then calculate I. First A. To calculate A, B is 20,000. 6% per annum. So divided by 2. 6% is 0.06. Divided by 2 is 0.03. N is 6 years. So, but it is semi-annual. So 6 into 2, 12. A we want to find out, and we have to find out even I. So A is equal to P in bracket 1 plus I raised to N. That is 20,000 plus 1 plus 20,000 in bracket 1 plus 0.03 raised to 12. So that is given there. N is 12. So raised to 12. In question, it's given ready-made 1.42576. So take that 124,576 and 20,000. So basically क्या करना था आपको? वो जो दिया है ना कैलसी पे कैसा फास्ट करेंगे? वो जो दिया है रेस टू मल्टीप्लाइड बाय दैट अमाउंट खत्म. 1.42576 in the question into 20,000. बाकी कुछ करना ही नहीं था आपको, इसलिए मैंने बोला using calculator you do it. Whenever this raise to is ready made to you, P into that. Once you got A, from A you subtract P and you get interest. So 28,515.2 minus 20,000, that comes to 8,515.2 is your interest. Any doubt? समझा मैंने क्या बोला? Fast कैसे करने का? When that raise to is given to you in the question, then you can do it faster. Otherwise, नहीं. Those two amounts, one below the other, just these two amounts. One second. Let me use pen and show you. This and this. Multiply this to 20,000 multiplied by 1.42576. Can you get the answer? Next. Here you can see answer directly, so I can't ask you to wait and solve. But then say this compound interest, compute compound interest on 34,000 for 1.5 year at 10% per annum, compounded half yearly. As it is compounded half yearly, 10% divided by 2. 10% is 0.1 divided by 2 you will have to do. So 0.05. 1.5 year means 1.5 year, but they are doing half yearly. So 3, 1.5 into 2. So that's the calculation, and comes to A comes to 39,359.25. Just check that is correct. Third one, check on a calculator. I may make mistake. I'm a human being. I can do calculation mistake always. Third one, check the accuracy. Is it correct? Amounts are correct. Accuracy on a calculator. Third one, check accuracy. Especially that 39,359.25. 1 point, even I'm checking. 1.05 into 2, 3. 1.157625 multiplied by 34,000. That gives me 39,359.25. Correct. Okay. Let's go on to the next one. On what sum will the compound interest at 5% for 2 years compounded annually be 1,65,375? Read the now answer is there. So don't just look at the answer. Read the question carefully. On what sum will the, so they are asking you sum. That means principal they are asking you. Okay. Will compounded interest at 5% per annum for 2 years compounded annually will be 1,65,000. On what sum the compound interest at a rate 5% per annum for 2 years compounded annually will become 1,65,375. So 1,65,375 is your A. On what sum will the compound interest for 2 years compound annually will be 1,65,000. That's not compound interest, that is A. Solve it. Can you solve mathematically? Can you solve mathematically? So, is it correct? One plus 0.05 into is equal to 1.1025. 165,375. 165,375 divided by 1.1025. Yes, 1,50,000. It's correct. So now calculating what we calculated here is P. Okay. When we'll make next lecture, R calculation, rate calculation, and N calculation. How to calculate R and how to calculate.
Currently the only person in this conference.
As I said, here it comes your homework. Take a screenshot. Down it says homework question.
You are currently the only person in this conference. You are currently the only person in this conference.
Hello, are you there all? Is anything went wrong? Please reply. Hello, people, are you there? Can you hear me? Okay. Take screenshot. Some problem, it has become slow. Yeah. Take screenshot. Okay. And we'll end the session. Anyway, some problem is there. Okay. And just 2-3 minutes are left. So we'll end the session. Next lecture, I want answer of this 6. 5th question I want answer as, see there, I said round off your final answer. Final answer to 2 digits after the decimal point. अगर answer point में जा रहा है, तो 2 digits after the decimal point. In the 5th one, I want the period to be so many years, so many months, and so many days. If there are no days, we'll say 0 days. If there are no months, we'll say 0 months. Okay. So that's all. Bye. See you in the next lecture, that is tomorrow.